What's up guys? In this video I want to talk to you about how to get better at snowboarding. This sounds like a bit of an abstract topic, but there's definitely some concrete strategies you can use to get better. In my years of snowboarding, I've learned some things the hard way, but I've also discovered some secrets that top snowboarders use. So whether you're trying to learn a new trick, or build confidence for a jump, or just progress your riding, I think these tips will definitely help. The first thing is to ride with a crew of snowboarders that all motivate each other. If the current people you're riding with aren't interested in progressing their riding or would rather spend time in the chalet, then you might want to switch things up. In my experience, the days I was pushing my snowboarding the hardest were the days that my friends were pushing their snowboarding just as hard. You feed off that energy and enthusiasm, and it motivates you to ride better. And if your friends are better than you, then you have people with experience to learn from. Next, you want to keep in mind the 10,000 hour rule. This is the idea that if you want to be an expert or pro at something, you have to put that much time in. I'm not saying that you have to spend 10,000 hours snowboarding, but it just shows that pro riders out there weren't born with snowboard talent, they just spent more time doing it than anyone else. And if you have the chance to put that much time in, then you can get to that level too. Whether you're working on your turns or a specific trick, it's important to break things down into their individual parts. For example, if your goal is to butter 180, there's so many individual parts working to make that trick happen. A big goal of this channel is to help you break things down and show you how all the pieces fit back together. I can remember spending days learning switch riding because I knew it was a big part of the butter 180 and a lot of other tricks. It's the same for turning, simply taking a step back and seeing which part you need to work on. One of the mistakes I see people making is trying to learn by always going bigger. For example, when I was learning to front three, I learned to do it on a small and then medium and then large jump, and I was doing front threes on large jumps before I could do back threes at all. So I went back to the small jump and learned back threes and cab spins and grabs and shifties, and I found that there's a whole bunch of tricks that I could do in the small jump before going bigger. By learning this way, you'll have a lot more confidence when it is time to hit a bigger jump, and you'll have a lot more tricks to work on too. Finally, and this might sound kind of funny, but you actually need to be really good at failing to become a good snowboarder. The best days for me are when I'm trying something new and I'm taking bails in the process. It's not about how many times you can land the trick, but how many times you can fall and then try again. This doesn't mean that you should set yourself up for failure, but if you do all the preparation and still fail, it's the person who's willing to get back up and try again who will achieve their goals. So I hope these 5 strategies will help you get better at snowboarding. Give this video a thumbs up if you found it helpful. Connect with me on Instagram to share photos and videos, and if you want any feedback on your riding. Thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you in the next video.